I received a number of emails. Once again, I am blown away by our producers who come from all walks of life, including a producer who shall go unnamed. I was treasurer for a large energy company in the European Union. He told me which one it is. He checks out. But he wants that to be kept confidential, sure. Obviously. This puts me in an excellent position to follow the money. Feel free to use this info. In Europe, we have something called the merit order, meaning that there is a specific order in which the different sources are prioritized on the grid. Solar and wind first, and all the way down to coal, meaning that all the sources being thought of as clean have a very high priority on the grid. This makes the entire system very inefficient. On high wind days with a decent amount of sunshine, there's more power available than we are able to handle. The net effect is negative prices. This is sometimes used to pump water into basins and drain them when prices are high. Think about that. We're actually wasting energy. The process is called pump storage. Oh, okay. I guess you store the energy by pumping it into a basin, and then you can get the energy back with hydro as you drain it out.
Actually, there is one of the plants, if you go up the 101, I think, toward Port Angeles in Washington State, there's one of these plants, and it has one of these systems. They pump, when they have a lot of energy, they pump this. They don't pump into a basin. They pump it up the hill into a big reservoir. And then when they need that energy, they run it down these pipes into a hydroelectric plant.
So it's kind of a battery. It's a storage system. That's interesting.
It's a form of a battery, exactly.
I wonder what the efficiency is of that.
Crap.
This process makes the coal and gas plants very inefficient since it is hard and energy consuming to start them up. In itself, this is not an issue other than some financial and environmental aspects. The big downside is that the taxpayer is paying for this inefficiency. Wind and solar are still very far from being profitable without subsidies. Our current thinking, and this is he's saying the industry, is that offshore wind will never, certainly not within 20 years, give any decent return on investment. Onshore wind might break even in 10 years depending on technological developments. Solar is nice, but not usable on any scale in the coming 10 years. However, if you throw in a large amount of subsidies, you get a money bonanza. Putting up more wind does not help anything other than the contractors that build them and energy companies that run them. Since most of the old school energy providers are having to take huge impairments on their assets, coal and gas, they are investing like crazy in new wind parks. New permits are sold for very high amounts. It is a lose-lose situation for these companies.